Or is it the hidden one? The one, no, I think the hidden one is the one that you know, but others don't know. Closed one is the one that not you or other people know. Open one is what you and other people know. And there's this other one. I don't remember what that one is called. It's pretty much what other people can see about you, but you cannot see about yourself. Okay? Um, I don't remember. Anyways, forget about the name of each of them. Just remember the concepts of each of them. The one that you know, only you know. Okay, now I'm not gonna say only you know, because Spirit knows all of these. Okay, the one that you know that people don't know about, the one that you and people know about, the one that neither you or people know about, and the one that people know about that you don't know about. And these are all regarding yourself. Okay, so sometimes it's good to listen to what others have to say, and not the judgmental shit, just just what they observe kind of shit. Because what you observe, when you're telling somebody what you observe about them, it doesn't and should not come off as judgmental or as an order, like you're telling them to literally do something or to live their life a certain way. It's pretty much your perspective of their life or what's happened in their life or what's happening, what you see. So what I see going on, and it's not just with Haley Bailey, it's not just her, but other black women. It's just, they have victimized their own selves. And if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it just gotta be a fucking duck. Okay, it just gotta be a fucking duck, yo. So I don't know why they're getting with these men. They talk toxic shit. They walk toxic shit. They breathe and exhale toxic shit. But they don't realize that these men are toxic shit. And it's just, for the love of myself and all that is balanced and just, cannot understand why these women are so blind. And like I said, I don't want to judge them. Maybe because, I've been getting wiser as the seconds go by, and even more so as the years go by. I see shit. I understand shit. But a lot of people are afraid of being alone. And that's sad. That's sad. Very fucking sad. Because of that, they allow themselves to be in circumstances and situations that eventually destroys them and just makes them lesser than they were or than they are now or before getting involved with those toxic frequencies and energies. So, it is sad, I tell you. It is. It really is. And even more so sad from my perspective, because they have careers. They making dough. Is it that they're bored with making dough and they feel like everything is too perfect, going on too well, they need to fuck shit up? Because I cannot understand. You see these toxic rappers or wannabe rappers, they are never up to any good. And the one that people thought was somewhat on some good shit turned out to have been on some fucked up shit. You know who I'm talking, JC. Even though a lot of people knew he was no sweetheart, he was no angel. Okay? Oh, I wonder if he's the one Beyonce did that song about. You're no angel. Or some shit. No, she said something about a cousin. No, that's Evan Couldn't Wait for You. I wonder if he's the one she did that song about. You're no angel. Though I don't really know the or remember the lyrics, so I can't really tell if it's possibly him. Moreover, him. But anyways, so lesson, unless you want to cry or fuck up your life in some way, shape, or form, get with them rappers. Get with them rappers if you want to cry and fuck up your life in some way, shape, or form. Okay, because them rappers, listen, art is art depicts reality, and these ninjas, they sing how they live. Now, whether you see them living like that or not, that is how they live. I will tell you that. I'm telling you that. Whether they wrote the song, yes or no, because the mere fact that they be, because like I'm telling you, I write songs and all of that shit, and shit from my subconscious comes out into my songs. And for a while, I debated as to whether or not I was like any of them shit that I sung about in my songs. And I have actually came to the conclusion that, yeah, it's actually, whether I would do those things or not, there has been the consideration. There is literally no ill. There's literally no what do you call it? Discrimination against those doing those things. So therefore, the thought of doing them could come to life in my mind. Therefore, I was able to pen them. Those are things within my subconscious. So it doesn't mean I will do them or be like that, but there's that part of me that's okay with being like that and or doing shit like that. So what am I saying? Believe what they say in their songs, because even if they've never done them before, they're okay with doing them. So if they sing about drugs and they claim to have never done drugs before, the mere fact that they sing about drugs mean they, they don't discriminate against it, and there are no boundaries set up against it or them. So, you never know. One day they may venture down them paths and, experience them. Okay? Because, like, art depicts reality, and music is art. Film is art. Yeah. So, I don't know. Should we be sorry for these bitches when these rappers use them to make a name for themselves and then dump them for some white chick? I want to say no so fucking badly. I really want to say no. I probably shouldn't, because it's the ethical thing, right? But I mean, and it's even worse when they allow these ninjas who are worth zilch, nothing, to wife them up, marry to them, and then, start being on some BS. So they'll divorce them, and then, they get money off of them. Like, they'll intentionally let them know that they're cheating without them being able to get the evidence that they're cheating, so that they are not forfeited from certain entitlement. You feel what I'm trying to say? Or, they just decides to divorce them based off of irreconcilable differences. And what do you find? They gotta pay these ninjas. What did I call it when the woman pays the man after a divorce? Is it palimony or is it still alimony? I don't know. you know and they may even drive them to a state of mental breakdown and then claim that the bitch has lost her mind, and then they get full custody of the kids, like what happened with Britney Spears and that bitch ass ninja. And what do you know, they're also collecting child support. So it's really, it could go really bad on a bad scale of from 1 to 10. It can go from 1 to 10 like within the blink of an eye. Just fuck with these bitches, and these ninjas, they know how to fuck with these bitches psyche so well to really drive them off of their rockers, just really just drive them nuts and insane, and just destroy everything that those women have built, and then build their own empires on top of the wreckage of those women's what used to be empires. So it's a crazy thing. But like I said, some of these women, I'm gonna say, they deserve the wreckage, they deserve the disaster, they deserve the destruction and the mayhem and the pain and the sorrow, because they never meant themselves well when they thought to emasculate these already done fucking further emasculate these already done emasculated losers, and just to feel like they're just, I don't know, man. Because like when you think about it, a lot of those women, they may act feminine, but they're not true feminines. They don't want a man by their side who are actually men. And I'm not talking about a man who tells you what to do and what to wear, because nobody has that fucking right. Okay? I mean a man who thinks for himself. Okay? Just as you think for yourself, a man who thinks for him fucking self. Okay? You're not made a woman by having a man who tells you how to dress and how to be. That's not what makes you a fucking woman. Okay? There's so many aspects that makes you a woman. I may do a recording on that. Okay? But a lot of these women who are making money, it's like once a lot of these women, they start to make money, not all of them. I mean, like the ones who actually don't really love and value themselves, they just feel like, they need losers around to continue reminding them that they're somebody. They don't want to get with men who have surpassed their level, or who's on their level. They want to feel superior to somebody. They want to have somebody next to them who they feel superior towards. And it makes me wonder if that's why we don't see her friend Melissa hanging around her anymore. Okay, because Melissa was like the fat bitch who was always around her. And, then the fat ugly bitch. And then the ugly bitch. Just the ugly bitch. Because like then she lost a lot of weight, and I wonder why. Sometimes you really wonder. Of course, it could be she took her weight into hands. But it's a toxic industry, and a lot of them take coke. Azalea Banks, she actually said, she mentioned that a lot of them bitch. She was like, she poked a joke at Rihanna, and she was like, Rihanna, stop. Like she started getting fat since she stopped doing coke. And it made me start to wonder, because let me tell you, even though they don't want to welcome Azalea Banks into the industry, she still knows a lot of what goes on in the industry. And I do think I did a recording on her. Okay. And I don't know if it was mixed with one that I did on Chris Brown, or if it was separate. She knows a lot of what goes on in the industry. And when you get to a certain distance, you can pretty much get a glimpse, if not a good view, of what's going on in the industry. Because like I remember watching this interview. It's like this, what do you call it? This guy interviews all different kinds of people, and he interviewed this girl who was a prostitute is a prostitute. I'm not sure if she still is. Um, and she was like, she worked with this company who would call her to, meet up with different people and just to be their company entertaining, like an escort. And she actually was called to several, celebrities' houses, male celebrities, and she remembers, meeting one day, and it was just somebody who she said she had really idolized whilst growing up. And she was shocked to find out that he did coke and all of that shit. So a lot of them, they do hard substances and on blah blah blah. And the thing is, when you're a drug addict, it does affect your weight. It does affect your weight, because it's like you become addicted, and which is dependent upon that substance, whatever it is that is the drug. And you no longer have quote unquote normal dependencies, like food to eat, water to drink, blah blah blah. You may still eat, you may still drink water, but those things are you just do them, seldomly. And so your weight feels the impact as a result of that. Okay, because your mind is centered around being high. You get addicted to being high. Okay, and so you eat now and then, but not consistently. And so a lot of these people, they tend to lose a lot of weight when they're on drugs. So just wanted to mention that. So she could definitely be right, okay, where the coke is concerned. Because especially a lot of those, celebrities right there, just right there in that little circle, them little circles. Confirmation, that car horn, confirmation, okay? Yeah, they do hard drugs. Okay. So I don't even remember what I was saying before I started talking about the drugs, but I'm gonna just leave it there. I think I'm gonna leave it there. It is. I feel like that guy is trying to end Haley Bailey's career. That's just me, because when I saw the video online, I'm like, he's trying to destroy your career. Stupid bitch. Don't you see he's trying to destroy your career? And it's just the Virgo in me that said stupid bitch. We just expect people to know the right things and, and act accordingly. But it's not always that case. And, it's no offense. It's just like, I'm sure, at least every Virgo, I'm sure every Virgo at some point said that to themselves. It's confirmation, like, stupid bitch, why did you do that? So it's not something to, take to offense. Don't take things too personal, yeah. But disappointed, because even though they receive some acknowledgement, for some time now, some attention, and they've been, rolling with some celebrities for some time now. Even when you get the attention of, influential people, it doesn't mean that, for some people it does mean instant rise to fame and success, but for the most it doesn't mean that. Okay, so the truth is, I feel like she was just beginning to rise or to take her place on, some seat or something. And here comes this baby. The thing is, babies, they ain't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And I just think it's just really childish and foolish of her to have gotten pregnant at this time. And whether you want to admit it or not, it is going to affect her career. It will. And I don't see it affecting her career in a positive light, because now she's got a kid. And she just did this Disney film, okay? Pretty much that robbed her of the Disney princess title, whether you want to admit it or not. It is just what it is, okay? And people are like, you can't tell people how to live their life. You're right, we cannot. But we can definitely throw our 2 cents in, because we do have that privileged window, that privileged square, that privileged box, that privileged square, let me call it a square, where we can see shit that she can't see. It's a fact. Hence the Johari window, and it has never been proven wrong, because it is true. There are aspects of ourselves that we can't see that other people are privy to. Okay? Whether you want to admit it, yes or no. And what they see is actually there, but for some fucking reason, we can't see it, because it's a view that is only seen from outside of the box. So that's why they say sometimes you got to take yourself outside of the box, or look at shit from outside of the box. Get out of your feelings, out of your body, out of your head. Not literally out of your body, but out of your head. And just rise above your situation and look down on your whole. Don't look down in terms of, I'm having word retrieval issues. Like, what sign is Mercury in? Is Mercury retrograding right now? Not in degrading, is that a word, type of way, but just from an analysis perspective type of way. Look down on your situation and just try to look at it from an outsider's point of view. That's a tricky and not so easy thing to do. Some people are able to do that and get that done. Not everybody, because you have to be able to look at things from an unbiased perspective, and that's in some way a form of introspection, not completely, because sometimes when you introspect, you still just find yourself with shit that only you know about yourself. You still cannot see the shit that others see about you that you can see about yourself. So, but The point that I'm trying to make is, look at your situation from outside of the box, because certain things you're not going to be able to see, and look at it from your perspective, from others' perspective. Seek insight from spirit, because there's that box that only spirit can see, not you or other people. Okay? And of course what everybody can see, and you just make your conclusion, your decision from that. But the tricky part, like I said, is the part that you cannot see, whether it's the one that only spirit sees or the one that others see, and spirit, of course, that you can't see. Those are the tricky part, because the open one that you and everybody can see, and the one that sitting that you can see, and spirit, of course, but other people can't see, you know those. You just want to know the ones that you can't see, that only spirit can see, and that only spirit and other people other than yourself can see. Those are the tricky parts. So confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations upon confirmations, and you'll see. How do you think a lot of time it's not that people manifest endings in these celebrities' lives? It's because people can see things that a lot of these celebrities don't see about their situation, and that's why a lot of times the public can say, oh, we know they ain't gonna last. Okay, we know they ain't gonna last. And then it's not everybody in the public can see the truth. Okay? And I'm telling you, it's like they're not even gonna last long, because then you got those people who they don't last, but at least they last some time. These two are not even gonna last long, I'm telling you, because soon we're gonna hear and see evidence of him fooling around with somebody else, and it is going to be so devastating and shameful and embarrassing for her, that it's going to be so unbearable for her to stay with him, and that's going to be the end of them. I'm telling you, that's exactly how it's going to go. You hear that confirmation? Do you guys hear the confirmations? Here, listen loud and clear, and let 1 2 3 1 hour 23 minutes. That's exactly how it's gonna go. And we're not speaking negative into her life. I'm not speaking negative into her life. I'm just stating the obvious. And Vienna and ASAP, they ain't gonna last either. But their duration might be a bit longer. And the reason for that is she's mostly because she's a sun in Pisces. And I said in the recording prior to this one, them motherfuckers like casting illusions. They like to trick people to think that their life is a certain way, or they are a certain way when it's not. With Virgos, like I said, Virgos are at the opposite end of the spectrum. Okay? We're private, not secretive. That's Scorpio shit. Secretive means you will go to lengths to hide shit. We don't go to lengths to hide anything. We just don't say anything. We don't show our hands. Okay? Like, if you want to see us do something and you happen to see us, fine. It was meant to be seen. But we're not going to kill you because you saw something, and we don't want the world to know. If you want to go and tell the world, be free. Tell the fucking world. As long as I didn't confirm that. As long as I didn't say so. Because I don't know that, listen, it's a hell of a fucked up, pitiful thing to, make assumptions or to believe gossips or heresies. Okay? And as long as it didn't come out of I'm not going to call myself a horse. I'm not a horse. As long as it didn't come out of my mouth, you have no reason to believe that it is true. Okay? And that's how I look at shit. People will say anything. But until the truth is materialized, you have no right to believe. And if you want to believe, you're a fucked up idiot who likes to believe shit without concrete evidence, without facts. Okay? And so I'd be like, okay, don't believe me. Just wait and see. These are like predictions. And you don't have to believe them right now. Wait and fucking see. I'm not desperate for people to believe me. I put out my predictions, and so that when they manifest and they happen, people will know that I'm the real deal. Why the fuck am I gonna keep it to myself, and then when it manifests, I'm gonna come and say, you see, I knew it, and I got this download, blah blah blah. Are you gonna fucking believe me? Because a lot of motherfuckers are gonna come out and say, oh, they knew this and they knew that, when they didn't know shit. They're just gonna be rolling with the motherfuckers who really knew it was gonna go a certain way. Confirmation right there. You feel what I'm trying to say? So Pisces, they're all about illusions, casting veils of illusions, trying to make people believe something that's not fucking true. They want people to see what they want them to see. So they will be in a miserable relationship, but they're gonna go on about and pretend as though they are in a perfect relationship. Not an okay relationship, not a happy relationship, but a perfect one. That's the illusion they're going to project. And the more perfect their illusion seems, or the more perfect whatever it is around them seems, is the more horrific and fucked up it is. I'm going to tell you that. Okay? When they're having dinner, they're gonna call the paparazzis or call their secretaries or their assistants to call. You hear the confirmation to come and take snaps of them having dinner at this place or that place, flying out together, being on vacation, bonding, all of that, all of them shit. They're publicity stunts. Okay? Yeah. Never you forget that. And the confirmation will come. Because listen, it doesn't matter how fake somebody is or how good they are at projecting illusions and telling lies. They can only do it for so long and no fucking more. They're going to eventually become tired of lying, exhausted of pretending. They're gonna they're gonna slip and mess up and something's gonna get exposed, and then that's gonna be the domino that falls, creating the domino effect, and then everything goes to shit. All their illusions, all their lies just blows up into smoke. Just goes up into smoke. So that's that. So yeah, Librans, I said it already because ASAP is a Libran. They're ass kissers. They're the perfect sign. They're perfect at ass kissing, but even with that quality of being ass kissers, they can take so much and no more. Now they will do it, and maybe even do it for years. But the longer they do it, is the worse they're blow up when they've had enough. Okay, so yeah, Pisces celebrities, Libran celebrities, you don't believe Pisces and Libra. You just don't. You don't. No. You don't believe Pisces and you don't believe. I mean, like, Libra is a bigger liar than Gemini. And it's so weird. But look at this. Because Kim Kardashian is a Libra, Kanye West is a Gemini. I'm telling you right here and now that Kim Kardashian is a bigger liar than Kanye West is. Kanye West, he says shocking shit. Yeah? But not all of them are lies. Okay? He'll say shit that a lot of people around him don't want to say. Okay? But it's the truth. Not saying that everything he said is true. But if you are to believe either of the two, better believe Kanye. Okay? Even like telling you that Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't perfect. For a long fucking time. He been telling you, because he knows. You know, they pretend to be perfect. Especially, you know, Beyonce being the perfectionist that she is, because she's a Virgo. Okay? But Sag will always choose the petty route. But I think what really kept him with her, he's worried about his money and the fact that he might not be able to hold down another pretty girl like her. Yeah, go out with them, F them, blah, blah, blah. But will he be able to hold them down, like keep them one place without having to splurge on them? Not that he's not splurging on her, but I mean, like, you know, a wife splurge is different from a dating or a mistress splurge or whatever. Okay, or you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, wife splurge is different from a dating splurge. Completely different. So anyways, it's like that. But it's so weird, you know, because like you can see exactly what I'm trying to say, because she's like an ass kisser. That's Kim Kardashian. You know, I mean, even though she tries to seem like she's her own woman, she still tries to not rattle any cages, you know? Because she's an ass kisser, she wants to make money. And so she doesn't really want to offend anyone. You know, so well, she would talk shit about Kanye, but she's not gonna go all out and say exactly what she would really want to say, because she doesn't want to seem like this bitch. Okay, but you know, she is one. You know, and she will speak out against him because she knows a lot of people don't really like him, because he just says whatever that's on his fucking mind. You know, so that's why I say, if you want to believe somebody, believe a Gemini more than a Libra, because Libra, that's Gemini rising. They lie to your face. Their whole ego is built on lies. Their whole ego is about lying. Gemini, they are the shockers. Okay? Yeah, because the truth is shocking. A lot of times the truth is very shocking. Okay? So I mean like people, yeah, they'll lie to save their own ass and their own skin. But who lies more than a Gemini? A Libra. Yeah. Geminis are liars. Yeah. That's why I said not everything he says is true. You know? But, you know, Geminis are desperate for attention, so are Librans. And so those two would have never fucking lasted. Because, like, both of them are literally fighting for the spotlight. Yeah. This one wants to be more trending. And that one wants to be more trendy. It's like two bitches in a dorm room. So I said I was going to leave it there. I am going to leave it there right now. And, you know, pretty much that's that. I do believe, though, that once, you know, certain shit comes to light about, you know what I'm getting? The Tower for the people who were involved in the charade of that is their life, those people's towers crumbling down is gonna lead to their towers crumbling down, because it's like I said in the recordings before this one, misery loves company. Okay, so that's gonna lead to their towers crumbling down. And of course, it is true, all that's in darkness must come to light. And yeah, the truth will come to light one day. As to when that'll be, let's just wait and see. Okay, but be and keep on your tippy toes. Okay, namaste.